there, and welcome to a mini lesson in Tai Chi. I want to just first say that I am not a Tai Chi expert. I teach Qigong, but I don't normally teach Tai Chi. I can't even say it, Tai Chi. In my classes, we often do a quick form just so people can get familiar. I've been studying Tai Chi for about 12 years, and I think the practice is that. As with every practice, we continue practicing, and there's never a there because the present moment brings you new aspects of yourself. It wasn't until about 7 years in that I actually got each of the very short forms that I do, the 62 movements. I study um, Yang style short form by Chen Manqing, and I work with a master, and I've had the pleasure to work with some very top masters. I really highly recommend that you look at Terry Dunn's videos, and he also has some online classes, which is really fun to join in. So I'm sitting in this moment because many people don't. They may start. I've had masters where we start standing, and personally, I like to sit, root, ground. So I thought we would do a few minutes of that. I always begin with something under my knees so that they're protected, unless, of course, I can take one right down. In that case, now I can. So we want 3 points of entry, and our intention is to center, root, ground, and be present. So we're only going to do this for about a minute. You can stop the video and continue on. I find sitting meditation is probably one of the hardest things to do for people. And people say, I can't do that. So I say, don't. Do a walking slow meditation. But I do want to say that the more we practice sitting, the more we can stop the reeling that goes on around us every day, having a place to come, watching it, but doing it. So we do a couple breathing exercises and just a rooting and grounding. If you start finding that your hips are off because you have one block that is higher, one hip that's higher, give a little extra support with a pillow or even an edgier mat. It makes a huge difference. I personally start every session for me with a bell. Whether I'm with me or whether I'm with a master, this is how I like to begin. Go ahead and close your eyes. Find a place where you can ground and root and feel completely comfortable, or as comfortable as you can. Allow any distractions around you just to be noticed. See if you might deepen your practice by softening into whatever they are and letting go, remembering we can only change ourselves and not the world around us. Allow your eyes to flutter, be half mass, so you can see what's going on in the external world, more importantly, what's going on inside you. Allow the sound of the bell to bring you a little deeper to the present moment, letting go of the past, the future, and being with the present. Be here now, acknowledging this moment and bringing yourself to whatever intention that you might have for this next few minutes of sitting. Allowing your body to soften and root into the ground. Feel your spine lengthen from your tail all the way up to the top of your head. Your chin is slightly back. Your teeth barely touch, or possibly just touch. Notice any places of comfort, any places of dis-ease. Become a silent observer of your body. Nothing you need to change. Okay. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your throat. 2 more times. Continue your breath in whatever breathing patterns you notice to be useful, or just allow your breath to breathe you as you come to the present moment and your intention. In this moment, I would allow and invite you to turn the tape off and rest in your own personal meditation for as long as that might be in your practice. In the next breath, you come back and you stay with you. Go ahead and slowly bring your attention back into the room, keeping that internal gaze on what you need. So in Tai Chi, my few tips are this. I don't generally have a mat, and it depends on the surface as to what I'm going to use with my feet. I do like these little Tai Chi shoes that you can purchase online. They're just basic canvas shoes. I got mine in New York when I was studying with Master Chen. So I'm just going to stick these on because I'm on a wooden floor. I generally would move my mat, but I am actually going to move into a workout. So I'm going to leave my mat later. Just clear the space around you so you can have a space around you that you can move around in. Generally, in Tai Chi, we start in the north. Actually, I start in the north. You start in the south because that's your yang side where you give out energy. The back side of your north side is the yin, which is sort of a softer, gentler. Personally, I start wherever I have the space, but it does help if you have a space and you can kind of resonate with old masters that have done this for 100 years, thousands of years. So I'm going to start with what I call a Ruji posture. I don't call that, they call that a Ruji posture. I am going to move my mat so it's not confusing. So I'll just give you some 4 basic kind of steps and we're going to just play. And you're going to follow me as best as you can. Okay? First line of defense in Tai Chi is you want a soft tail. And that's generally speaking in every practice exercise that people do. The energies drop, the tailbone's under, and you have a light coming out through the top of your head. Your chin is where it is intact. The one thing that all Tai Chi masters and Qigong masters will tell you is to let your belly hang. I don't have much of a belly, and I don't want one. Vanity, I don't know. I don't think so. It's because I want to support my internal organs, my back. If you do a form of um, Iyengar yoga, it's very tight and holding. That's too much holding for me. I do that in my practice when I'm practicing Iyengar yoga, but not every day. But I always maintain a little lift because I don't want to be looking like Santa Claus, and I think it takes everybody's posture out of alignment, and soon they look like this. My own personal preference, and again, I am not a master, and they will argue with me to the cows come home. So in horse position or Wuji position, the difference between Tai Chi, Qigong, and yoga, if you will, is this energy that moves through you. And that's what we want. We want to allow the energy. When we are in a yoga position, generally, we're in a closed position. Nothing wrong with that. We're generally activating our inner thighs, we're activating our abdominals, and we're floating up from those aspects along with floating from the top of our head. In Qigong, it's an energy float. It's doing nothing. So I do have a softer belly. So Wuji or horse stance is here. We're going to do another step, and it's called bow stance. So you simply take your right leg forward. If you're following me, you're going to take your left leg forward, okay? So if you're behind me, this is your right leg. I teach like that so you can kind of get a flow. You can stand behind me or in front of me. It's probably easier in front of me. And I want about 60% of my weight forward, about 40 back, toe in a smidgen. And this might have a little bit of toe out, but you see that wide stance. Really great for balance. If you're feeling particularly out of whack, I will widen my yoga stance if I'm doing yoga to accommodate that. So this is a bow stance. And again, it's about 60-40. My weight and my feet have a energy between the side and the inner sole of my foot. So both positions, and I'm driving that back outer edge into the ground at the same time, knowing that my inner edge is right there. So back, we would come, and now we would be in a right bow stance, or left if you're behind me. So just notice that. And we're coming back, and I loaded that leg up. When we're going to do a movement, okay, a shift of energy, it's just a shift of energy. So do this with me, back and forth. Yeah. And notice how I could almost pick that leg up. I could pick that up, not almost. I'm now completely loaded in that other leg, okay? Upper body soft and relaxed with a slight bend in my elbows. So then we're going to move into something they call cat. So I'm kind of in between both, not that wide, not that close, but right in between. It's your actual gait when you walk, where your hips should line up, right? We're just like, if we were really to walk, that's how we should walk. Heel ball toe, toe ball heel, back, and there's just a little opening. That's proper gait. Okay, so in this position, right, we are lifting up, and you're going to pull your left heel up, or your right if you're behind me, till your toe comes up. I'm loading this leg, not really lifting it here, but I'm aware, and I'm going to pull it up. And you do anything at once. I have no energy on them. Steps forward, hold, right? And that's it. Then if I'm going to move, I generally will step out with my heel, transfer my weight into this leg, right? I'm going to step forward. Oops, I don't always do my toes. So that's another thing I'm probably not doing right. And I'm going to step with my all the way up till I can't go anymore. I'm going to step through cat, and I'm going to step through with my heel. That's just simply the weight transfer. All right, guys, you ready to move? A few things about hand position. They're a little bit soft. I loved how it was explained to me. Waiting for dinner, like a dog, right? So we're here. We can't wait. I'm not going to do preparation because it's a little tricky. It's not that tricky. It's just one thing we're not going to do today. So our shoulders are soft. I always sort of shake out. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Set your intention. Clear your mind. Feel the chi energy start moving through your feet, all the way up through your legs, your extremities, your belly. Softening, letting go. Move that energy all the way up. Begin to feel that tingling up and through your chest, down through your shoulders and your legs. And then back up again, all the way through to the top of your head. So our first move as we begin Tai Chi is we lead with our elbows coming up, our forearms just rising. There's a little slight bringing in of the elbows, and the hands drop softly, mindfully, sinking. Eyes on your hands, except if you're watching me to get the move. And now I'm going to shift my weight into my right leg, your left, until I am weightless, like we talked about. I'm going to step with that toe, and I'm going to take my heel, my hands come into a ball, hand over hand, until I can't move anymore. And then I'm going to step forward, heel, brush hands. Nice. And we're going to come back. Now let's do the other side, just so you have that. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, let go. Inhale, rise. Elbows come in. Exhale, soften, sink. Shift that weight now into your left leg. You toe all the way up. You're lifting, and we're going to step to the right position, heel down. Brush hand. Nice. And come back. And step together. Okay, I'm going to do this a little faster. When I do something slow, I can't quite get it. That's because I haven't practiced for 100 years. When I have, I'm going to come and catch you and find you. And we're going to do it together. But for now, I'm going to be a little faster. So I remember, stop the tape, start back, and see how you do. So I again soften. Deep breath, let go, complete breath. Begin Tai Chi move. We didn't do this. Move, I just twist my weight. My hips are still forward. I'm going to come back into that position, step with my heel. Come back. Let's do that same thing on the other side. Here we go. Release, let go of anything we just did, even if you couldn't do it right. Let your body start taking this memory in. Inhale, begin Tai Chi move. Follow the breath with your movement. Take that leg up. Step forward, brush hand. We're going to take that twist action, coming up. Step forward on that heel. And hold. All right, that is your lesson, and that is something to practice. You will see that done in different ways. This is the way I am starting with you, and as we progress, I'll give you the next few moves. And as we say goodbye in our Qigong practice, it's fist over fist. I love this. Our eyes are on each other because I trust you, maybe kind of, sort of, but I don't really know you. And I say, like, thank you. I'll be watching you. I always end with a namaste because that is in my practice and I'm not going into combat anytime soon. I hope never. Have a great day. Thanks for coming in today and let me know. I know I've missed little nuances and pieces. It's okay with me if it's okay with you. My main thing is you start moving exactly in a way where you can find your own movement. I'm not a purist, and some Tai Chi teachers would slap my hand. Have a great day. Bye.